Hey everybody, this is RPG Kid. I am Andrew Greenberg, Executive Director of the Georgia Game Developers Association, and welcome to our presentation on Scratch game programming for Preliterates. Sage, RPG Kid, do you know what a preliterate is?
A preliterate is someone that can't not read yet.
Do you know anyone like that?
Me.
Well, you've learned to read some things, like your name,
Yeah.
but yes, you don't read. You've only read one book by yourself so far.
Actually 2 books.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Well, she's getting ahead of me. So, we are not referring to your marketing executives or your executive producer on your games. While they might not be able to read, we don't call them the preliterates. Scratch is excellent for working with people who haven't yet learned to read because it's a visual programming language, and you see some of that up on the screen right now. But we're going to go to the main project page so that RPG Kid can show you her game. Tell us its name again.
Cat cake.
And what do you do in Cat Cake?
The cake chases the cat. And the cat chases the cake. So
All right. How do you make that happen?
you click the C. You click the C.
All right, well, go up there and click the C and let everyone see what happens when you click C. Look at those things go. Yeah, exactly. One of the fun things about this is it does help with learning vocabulary in that you'll notice there's a C button. Gets everything that begins with the letter C moving around. The cats and the cake. But the fun part of this isn't just the playing of the game, it's the making of the game. Right, RPG Kid? You like making games?
Right. I love to make them.
Excellent, excellent. So let's see inside and look at what the programming is. They have a good functional design area, programming area, and lots of functions. You see the puzzle types that they have here. RPG Kid really loves adding objects. Wow, my mic stand is not up to its purpose bar today. Let's readjust this. Yeah, we were playing around with the mic stand before the presentation. So, RPG Kid, if you want to make something like your flying cat do something, what do we go and do?
We go and press the C.
Yep. Now, if we wanted to give it a new function, what would we do?
We would go down to our yellow button.
Uh-huh. These are the events.
And I would click on one of my events.
That's right, and these are what cause things to happen. So that would specifically be for when the green button, when the start button is selected, what happens. So, what do you want to have happen? You want, oh, she went straight to talking. She loves having these all say things. So what do you want your flying cat to say?
I wanted to say, hi, my name is Flying Cat.
Hi, my name is Flying Cat. All right. Let's get that happening. So you see we've already got it saying hi on start. So we'll delete this one. And we'll start a new one. So, you know how to spell hi, don't you?
Yeah.
What is it?
H-I.
Okay, I'll type the I. Yeah, when you work with the preliterate, you have to do any of the typing. What do you want your cat to say? Hi what?
Hi, my name is Cat.
My name is Cat. Excellent. And how long do you want Cat to say this?
For about 5.
All right, type in 5. And now it'll say it for 5 seconds. All right, so tap the green flag and we'll see it happen. And this is how we test right off the bat. So one of the main secrets, hi, my name is Cat. One of the main secrets here is that RPG Kid or any preliterate can just click around on the puzzle pieces, which are the programming language, and make anything happen. Oftentimes they won't know what's going on or why, but you can explain it or just let them do it. It's a very safe sandbox in which they can accomplish all sorts of different activities. So, one of your favorite things is making the cat do something. Something else you love to do is start whole new projects, don't you? So, if you look, I should have had you press the folder. These are just some of RPG Kid's existing projects. Do you want to show any of these off? You've got Food Truck and Dragon and Cat Fairy Broom. Princess! I don't even remember what Princesses does. Alright. Oh, a star appears whenever you press the start button. Well, let's go ahead and see inside. I've been impressed how much this has helped her learn how to handle the mouse. Now, obviously, each of the objects has its own functions, so she enjoys clicking on each one and giving it their own commands. Obviously, some of these have just had things pulled in. Some have had very elaborate functions done that we've worked together on. But let's go ahead and... Yeah, and she does like moving them around. You know, in games, as game developers, when we have a screen where the player can just move things around freely and change out wardrobes and the like, we've classically called it the paper doll screen. I remember way back when the first Diablo came out, I had a coworker who would just spend hours with the armor screen, dressing and undressing his avatar. So, yes, we game devs love the paper doll screens, and we love making them do different things here. Alright, do you want to add a new character to princesses? Or do you want to make one of your princesses do something new?
I'm going to do something instead. I'm going to get all of them from out of behind this star and put them on the star.
Okay, so she just enjoys moving them around right here. Now, something else that RPG Kid likes to do, in addition to adding all sorts of new objects to it, is the backgrounds. Do you remember how you can create a whole new background?
Yeah, we press this button, and then it gives us all the backgrounds. And if I wanted a stage, I would go and press this one.
Yeah, RPG Kid loves the backgrounds, changing these out as well.
And then also, if I wanted the bedroom, I would click one of these, which I'm going to click number 2 bedroom.
Number 2 bedroom. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a princess bedroom, isn't it? With the princess computer right there. So what I've enjoyed about RPG Kid working in Scratch is just the comfort level with the computer, the happiness to do whatever, not worry about breaking things, and the ability to add functions and learn about if-then statements and things like that, even before being able to read what the words say. Now, when we've added functions, one trick we've done is to tie the key to the object. So when Cat does something, we try and have it activate with a C. When Mermaid does something, it generally activates with an M. So do you want to have Mermaid do something new?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so do you want to go ahead and select the mermaid first?
Select mermaid. It has nothing.
No functions. All right, so do you want to give it an event first? What should we have it do? Maybe when we click the M button, it'll do something?
I want it when we click the M button to change its tail.
All right, we can do that. All right, so let's click on the yellow button over there to get an event. You can do it all the way over to the left. All the way over to the left. Left, 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 left. More left and more left. All right. So, yep, tap that event. The yellow one, not the orange. Yeah. Perfect. So, this is when a button is pressed. So, not the green. Go down below. Go to the next one. There you go. The one. Yep. Drag that one over.
Here I go.
You get it. You'll get it. Unfortunately, she's working with my larger mouse. I should have hooked up her smaller mouse today. That's an interesting secret for working with Preliterates is to give them a mouse like this one instead of... Where's my mouse? There it is. Instead of this one. A little bit of a difference. So, quick lesson that we picked up on. Much better mouse. Unfortunately, this is currently tied to her computer, and we should be doing this on her computer, but so far she doesn't have OBS on her machine. All right. So, You have it when the green flag is selected. Now we're going to change looks, so go ahead and click on the purple. There you go. And we'll go down to this. It says switch costume to Mermaid D. So bring that up. Just like putting puzzle pieces together. All right, now press the flag.
Flag and
see what happens. Look at that! Things happen. So one of the good things about Scratch is it gives the user, especially someone who's not used to programming, the idea they can do all sorts of things, and really they can. I'm pretty impressed by some of the other functions that Scratch allows them to do. One thing RPG Kid has enjoyed doing is creating her own backgrounds for her projects. So, why don't... And creating, of course, costumes for creatures. RPG Kid, can you press the Costumes button? That button. That's right, the second button right there. And now, RPG Kid has done plenty of drawing in the past. Because one thing RPG Kid likes... Oh, look at that. Yeah, you're seeing all the different pre-provided poses for the princess. But RPG Kid, what's your favorite color?
purple.
And do you like changing the princess's dress to purple?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, you'll notice that purple is already selected as a color. RPG Kid, why don't you go and select the bucket?
Bucket time.
Bucket time. Yep, and now click on her dress. Click on the princess's dress. Yep, you already have purple selected. Purple is kind of permanently selected on our computer. I don't know whose favorite color that is, but for some reason we use a lot of purple. Again, great opportunity for your child to learn how to use basic art programs. This is a very basic art program, but it's so similar to Paint and the others. It's a great learning opportunity, and it's a lot of fun, and you have all these objects all ready to go. And let's admit it, coloring is fun. We adults like it. We like changing colors, and I can't think of how many spaceship colors I have tested over the years. Your spaceship be gray or green or purple. Everything should be purple according to RPG Kid. And she can color all of these if she wants.
Different color.
All right, remember how you select colors? You touch that arrow. Go over to the arrow by the purple. Yep, you're doing it. You're getting it. Yay, and you can move that bar and select a different color. Yeah, right there. What color do you want? Green! You do like sage green, don't you?
Yep.
One of her favorite colors. All right.
Now let's get that.
Yay! Uh-oh, you're going to dye your hair green. I think I need to talk to RPG Mom before you do that. All the cool kids all have green hair, don't they? As long as I keep her from using spray paint to do it, we'll be all right. Yeah, and the fun part about this is that just doing this is fun. And then you can see immediately the effects of your creation and your creation in action. That in itself is a delight and a joy. Oh, green hair! Oh my goodness. We're going to have a green-haired princess. Yeah.
Oh.
All right, let's show the user some more things that you enjoy doing in Scratch. So, we have talked about the objects themselves, the projects, the backgrounds, the coloring. I haven't tested this with OBS on, but one thing she's also enjoyed has been creating her own sounds. So, RPG Kid, if you remember, next to the costume, exactly, there's the sounds button. And we've recorded her, oh, the princess has a magic spell. I don't think I even knew that. We've recorded RPG Kid in the past to load her own sounds in. I'm trying to remember now where we have stored her sound effects. I thought that we had them pre-stored in this game, but apparently we had not done that yet. So, all right, we will record a new sound. I do have no idea what sort of conflict this will create with OBS, but we will try it. Okay, what should the princess say, RPG Kid?
It should say, "Hi, I'm a princess. I love you, and I'll see you later."
All right, I'm going to give you a 3, 2, 1, and then you're going to record it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, now it's... There we go.
Hi, I'm a princess. I'll see you later on the garden. Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. So let's hear what that sounded like.
Princess, I'll see you later on the garden.
Wait, where's the rest of it?
Ooh la la.
Oh, I forgot there's a time limit on how much you can record.
Princess, I'll see you later on the
All right,
garden.
so let's re-record this. We've got to be really short and
Ooh la
sweet.
la.
So let's say, "Hi, I'm a princess. Ooh la la." Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm a princess. Ooh la la.
Should I have saved that off first? We have done this effectively. I swear we have. Okay. We will track that one down. But I swear that she's enjoyed doing the sounds before and they've shown up in her games. So, not sure where it went there. But, again, another fun thing. Another fun way to add a unique feel to it and give the your Preliterate ownership over what she's creating. Do you want to show off some more of your projects?
Yes.
Which is another one you've enjoyed? Or do you want to just show Cat Cake? We haven't really taken them on a tour of Cat Cake yet, have we? Or are you looking at one of the others?
I'm looking at one of the others.
Now, RPG Kid has been doing these since she was 4 years old. So some of these go back a good long while, and it has been interesting watching her ability with these improve. And I think you'll be impressed with that with your Preliterate as well, the amount that they can accomplish and change over time. And thanks, Silver Yuru. She is indeed a cute and talented coder. Best 5-year-old coder I know. Alright. Oh, you're going to show them what your fish does.
I don't think it does anything.
Oh, fish doesn't do anything at this stage?
Most of these don't do anything.
Do you want to make one of them do something?
I'm still looking for something that they can do.
Yeah, she's had a great deal of fun creating projects and just slapping pieces together. This is a perfect example of one where the functionality isn't there, but she's had fun just putting the puzzle pieces together. And that in itself I find of value. Some of them will do something. Many of the attempts won't. But it's a great try. Now, Scratch has some interesting power for things like visual effects. We haven't gotten into that with RPG Kid yet. There are definite levels of functionality that will require either me doing everything or her ability to read. But it has more power than you would think. I mean, it's fun on this very basic level. Hey, where's your crystal going? Your crystal took a walk.
I pressed the D button.
The D button. I wonder why we used... Oh, B. The B button. Bobble. Maybe that's what we were saying, why we used B for that one.
Bob.
Oh, let's go to Cat Cake. I want to show them something else that I'd recommended.
Okay.
So go up to your projects. Yep. No, okay, you wanted to save off that one. Good. That's another thing. This is classic save early, save often. She has that down from working this. I am starting to forget it because so much of what I work in autosaves. She has go up and save whenever you put something in, save it. So that is something that this has really taught her that I am needing to relearn, unfortunately. All right, Cat Cake is the third one down. Yep, right there. So for a lot of these, we have it tied to the letter that starts the object's name. So let's start off. There we go. Hi, my name is Cat. Let's press, for instance, O. What starts with O?
Oh.
Yep, she's learning her keyboard this way too. Yes, the owl goes with O. What happens if you hit D? Thanks, Aurora GDC. The hair is a nice touch, the green hair. Does it save each of the characters she programs over time to be used in other games? Yes, we have put together a library of her own objects. I thought we had the library of sounds implemented. Thanks, Hiccup Interactive. So the more she creates, the more she can use her own creations in new projects. That's exactly right. And you can just duplicate them out and go on, slap them in everywhere. We've got some backgrounds she's designed. I don't know why I couldn't find the sounds. I'll have to go looking back through it. All right. So I talked about how we tie some of these. What happens if you hit M?
And
The mermaid talks and the scooter goes. The mermaid swims around. What happens if you hit D? Yep, I appreciate her looking for the... Yep, look at the dress change. Every time she hits D, we get a different dress. How about if you hit F? The fairy... Did you hit F?
1 minute.
Okay, you're finding the F. I thought we had the fairy do something at F. Okay, maybe not. Now, for one of these, however, we have multiple actions that we want that one to do. You notice the dancer did not move when we hit D. The dancer has a number of steps it goes through. Scratch sets each movement up as a costume. So you're actually changing costumes instead of having to do a traditional walk cycle or movement cycle or whatever. So if you want to have a 4-step walk, a 4-cycle walk, 4-frame walk, you have to actually have those 4 images. So the dancer has 4 dance steps. Do you remember how we made the dancer dance? We tied it to the top 4 keys, Q, W, E, and R.
Q. I'm getting to Q.
All right, Q is up in the upper left there, just below the 1. Sorry, I usually like her exploring, but I want to short circuit and get going. All right, so this one over here. I'm sorry, darling, I forgot, but we've got a number pad on this one. All right, so Q. You hear her pop as she goes into her jump. W. Right next to the Q. Remember, we made it easy. All of them are right next to each other. E. And what happens when you tap R? Green!
And then all over again.
And then all over again. Very good.
Oops. It's a hard.
It's hard to jump like that. You're a dancer and you know how hard it is to jump like that. Now, obviously, we have the cat tied to some of those same buttons. But this is a great way for all you people training your 4-year-old in first-person shooters to get them used to the traditional movement keys and the arrow keys. You can tie it to those traditional movement keys and the arrows and get them training, get those reflexes down for when they get into their esports and make you $1 million. But making them easy for your pre-literate to remember and implement, and then tying it to an educational teaching moment. M for mermaid, B for butterfly, D for dress, C for... What's C stand for?
Cake and cat.
There you go. Good stuff. Cake and cat. All right. So, is there anything else you want to show them, or you just want to walk them around cat cake? Anything else you want to show them about Scratch?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
That you see down here with these little ones, you can get tons and tons of those when you put your game out for other people to see. You can see it too, and you can get tons and tons of them.
Right. Very smart. Yeah, when you actually share, you'll see this in the top. None of her projects are shared right now. But if you share them, other folks will see them. And I think that she's saying that because she wants to play her favorite game. Is that what you want to do?
No, I just
Okay,
tell
good for
you.
you. Good. All right. Yeah. She is looking forward to sharing her own game. She hasn't done it yet, but we think it's happening soon. And that is our introduction to Scratch game programming for pre-literates. I recommend creating a project in which they can do whatever they want. Let them just move things around. Start talking them through. You want to let them know that an event is what triggers something to happen. Looks are the easiest way to make change to it. You can have motion, move them around. You'll see the cat specifically have all sorts of motion controls. This cat is tied to the space bar, space for jumping and moving. You want to show what happens when this hits space? Meow and run around in a circle. Yeah, just hold it down. That was one of your favorite things for a while. Just making that run around in a circle. All right, that's enough. Dad's going to get a headache. But let them just play around in it. Obviously, if you do have to type something, you can. You can explain why things are happening, but it's so easy. And she loved the puzzle functions to it. There's so many objects that MIT has created for this that you can use. Click. Do you remember how you bring in an object into your project? Okay, where's that? Yeah, down there. That's right. So press that, and here are all these objects you can bring in. Many with their own costumes, some with nothing, but all sorts of fun things you can bring on in. There's that fairy. Yep, I got to remember what we pressed to change the fairy's moves. And she has loved putting so many of these into her various projects and just playing around with them. There's really no way to break anything in here. So get them their own mouse that'll fit their hand. Get them going, pulling around the various functions to connect them, building it, playing with the objects, learning what objects can do, getting into the art. Just drawing her own backgrounds has been a delight. She was doing that from the very beginning. I can show you some of those before we leave. The sounds have been fun. I wish I could have shown that better today. Maybe next time. And what you're seeing here is that she has now been in Scratch for a half hour, focused pretty attentively on it, and enjoying it significantly. Let's get her back on up so you can actually see her. She's standing here right now, just scrolling through all the objects. It's taught her about the computer. It's taught her about programming. It's helped her vocabulary. It's been an effective part of her education in a wide variety of ways. So I can't recommend it enough. And at some point, we will probably share cat cake for all of you to play. But I don't think we'll do it after this game jam. We'll do it some future time. All right, if there are no other questions, I'm taking a look quickly between the Twitches and the YouTubes. We will let you get back to your own jamming. If you have nephews, nieces, daughters, sons, and like I said before, possibly your game's executive producer, get them making things in Scratch. You can hold their attention for a long time. And frankly, I think there's very little more rewarding for a child than the process of creation. So thanks to all of you for being on our stream today. Thank you for IGD Atlanta for hosting the Lulu Game Jam. And most of all, thank you, Lulu, for putting together this Game Jam. Uh-oh, we got a lion and cat cake. What's going to happen next? Take care, everybody.